My name is Fouad Saeidi. I'm the founder CEO of App Growth Network. We're a global app growth product marketing agency based in Vancouver, Canada. And basically, we have clients from all different genres, and we're an end-to-end optimization agency.
So my name is Yekta. I am co-founder and COO at SearchAds.com. SearchAds.com is Apple preferred partner, help to users to scale and optimize Apple Search Ads efforts. Today, I'm going to help to explain how we scale the Apple Search Ads campaign for our customers.
Thank you very much, Yekta. So let's get a kind of round of who is in the room. How many of you guys are running Apple Search Ads? Okay. How many of you guys are running it on a global capacity? Okay, it's about 1/3 of people. So as you guys know, this is going to be the agenda of the meeting today, by the way. So about running Apple Search Ads or not, why we are automating, the solution, the hands-on tips, the role of agency in success here, and basically QA after that. So as you know, 2016, Apple rolled out Apple Search Ads as a product that actually helps you like basically bid on a keyword, just like how Google does with search. And this is the first time that Apple did it. And before they had a product called iAd. It was, any of you remember? They're as old as me to remember what iAd was. It was basically a display. And they never actually were able to get it successful out of US. And they basically retired that product. But SearchAds has been very successful because it's intent-based query and we can bid on those. And then in last year, they globalized it to over 60 countries. So they took it really serious, and with a lot of Asian kind of countries, with Middle East, and like a lot of European tier 2 countries. The problem with that, Apple is not a search engine like Google, right? So they were not prepared to actually have a dashboard that is fully optimized. It's a great product. It helps you with your App Store optimization, helps you with testing, getting quality users out there. To actually run it on a global capacity or scale it has been a challenge. So I remember I had a similar talk recently in Seattle, and I met with people from one of the top gaming companies in the world that they're spending $600,000 a month manually, and they were struggling with automation and scale. So there must be a better way, right? That's why companies like SearchAds.com, they exist to actually help us scale that. So as an example, this is an example of a structure. Imagine Netflix running this in US. 4 campaigns only, just 4 campaigns, that is branded, generic, competitor, and discovery campaigns, could mean 14 ad groups, could mean, in average, we have about minimum of 50 keywords. Some branded campaigns, they're or competitor campaigns, less keywords, are non-branded. Sometimes it could go up to 100 or 200 keywords. So the combination of these, 700 keywords to manage just in one country. Now you can imagine we have 2 countries, that's minimum 1,400. We have N countries, it could get crazy, right? So the combination is pretty hard to actually manage, and there's no way somebody can efficiently do it on a day-to-day basis. So that's where we introduce SearchAds.com, right?
So let me go back here. When we build a SearchAds.com, the main idea is, Fouad told me, Yekta, we need one dashboard that integrate with MMPs and Apple searches at the same time, and they don't have time to switch the different tools. And we have right now 4 main value proposition on SearchAds.com. First one is the MMP integration, and you can see Apple Search data and MMP's data in one single dashboard. Second problem is the automated campaigns, and you don't have time to check the old keywords and ad groups at the same time. And in our tool, you can create an automation and get notification via Slack or email, and you can even change and bid and add new keywords automatically using our platform. And also, you have a chance to see the competitors' insights. I mean, the keyword data, which keyword they're bidding, which country they're focusing, and how many countries they're running ads in our dashboard. And lastly, you have a chance to track multiple goals at the same time in different views, and no need to actually using different BI tools to generate report. So as I mentioned, SearchAds.com is official partner with Apple, and Apple trusts us to to automate and scale our users campaign. And what we did, merging two different platforms I mentioned, and you can do additional actually tool set with our tool and optimize your campaign. So if you look at the journey quickly, it's pretty easy. You need to go with the SearchAds.com, integrate your Apple Search Ads and MMP, and it's right time to scale up, and you can add more keywords with our tool set. We have two different tool set that help to find the more keywords. And you can optimize, you can change the bid width automatically, and you can monitor the metrics like the multiple goals. So today I'm gonna give some tips regarding scale, control the CPA, and track the ROIs. And let me switch to SearchAds.com dashboard quickly and show some examples. I'm under the demo account, and I'm gonna show the best tips I can for today. First thing is that in our tool, what you can do in here, it depends your KPI. What do you want to do? If you want to increase the impression, you have to check every single R. If you want to protect your brand name, you have to increase the bid and get more impression. Let's say I have a campaign for my brand name, and the main actually thing for this automation, we want to protect our brand, and we assume we know how many impressions we have a chance to get daily basis or hourly basis. And let's say I picked some keywords. I just want to make sure I have enough impression for my brand keywords. And the good thing is that in here, I can check my brand in here as a condition. Let's say I need to get at least 1,000 impression last 1 hour for my keywords, for my brand keywords. And if I get less than 1,000, I want to increase the bid, let's say 10% till the $15. The idea is that in Apple Search Ads, the data updated every 2 or 3 hours, depends on the geolocation, and you don't have time to check the 1,000 keywords every single hour. And with our tool set, you can automate, let's say, one specific keywords and check the bid data and impression metrics, and if it doesn't meet your condition, you can increase the bid number automatically. Let's do another example, the advanced example regarding the tab. Apple Search Ads based on they're charging based on tab, and if you don't get enough tab, it means you have to increase the bid again. And this is also another tips I can give today. And there's no way to check the tab number for all keywords for different ad groups and campaign. And in here, you can check again, tabs. Let's do it. And let's say if you have less than 10 tabs last 1 hour, you can either increase the bid again with using our automatic tool set. So another great insight I can give today, when you run ads, the main problem, which keyword you to start. And then you need an intelligent solution that give an exact keyword you need to focus for the campaigns. And in our tool, you can search on any app, even Calm, let's say Calm my competitor, let's say as an example. And I just want to focus the top keywords for Calm, and I can easily add this keyword my bucket list and run ads quickly. And you can do automatically if one of your competitors start to rank any organic keyword, our tool automatically start a campaign, add this keyword for your ad group and start the bidding. And this helps you to compete with the rest of the apps on the market quickly. Another great insight in here I can provide today, and we also have keyword auction insights, and this the unique tool we have, and we are getting the all keywords any apps is running ads in the App Store. And you can either find your competitors, see which keyword they are bidding, and also analyze the impression share for each keyword, and you have a chance to find more keywords and just start to run ads using our platform. So another advanced tips, so lastly I will mention it. And the main problem with the right now on Apple Search is you cannot actually estimate the organic uplift. But thanks to the MobileAction, we have organic data, and you can check the data coming from the organic at the same time with using these two. Let's check the keywords, and if you are curious about when you start a bid or spend the money one specific keyword, how the organic ranking affected by these specific campaign, and then you can check the organic data in here and see the organic results, and also it's help you to analyze the market quickly. And last one thing, maybe Fouad may help me to explain how it works, the duplication one. Right now in Apple, there's no way to see which keyword you're bidding in different ad groups, and there is no tool on the market show the duplication in these different ad groups. This is one dummy example, and I'm trying to add some new keywords for my ad groups. And when you add these keywords, our tool automatically shows different level of the warning message. And if you add these keyword in different ad group as a negative keyword, our actually system shows warning and say that, guys, be careful. You have same keywords as a negative keyword in different ad group or campaign. You have to focus and just make sure, are you really want to add these keyword for specific campaign in here?
Yeah, like as an agency, we could easily save, I could save an hour, 2 hours a day just by this, especially when it comes to negative keywords on a global level. It's impossible to, in a live environment, constantly go to 10 different countries and see which you added as negative, and people forget these things. We have to do the job and add.
Can't hear you. No, I can't hear.
It's not working. No. Now? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was just saying, like as an agency, like we can see this being saving us at least 2 hours a day, and especially when it comes to global environments. A lot of people start with US and now they want to create a UK kind of campaign or different ad groups and then replicating that. So there's nothing out there like this that can actually like find things for you. And if this becomes a day-to-day habit, it's just you eliminate a lot of audience overlap and efficiency on your media spend long run. Yeah.
So let's go back to slides quickly. And we already covered the scale problem. If you want to repeat one more time, if you want to scale, we have to set up some automation regarding impression. And if you want to check the ROI, you can either create some automation based on your ROI perspective. And some example, Fouad may mention in detail.
Yeah, so basically you either imagine your budget is limited, right? Or some of you may not be limited. So if you're capping on a daily basis, what's the first thing to do? You either have to increase your budget or you have to reduce your TAP or like your cost per action, right? So what's the methodology? So we believe in progressive methods. So you start with about like 10% a day, start every ad group, and then you just formulate it over there and just like leave it and just monitor it like every 2-3 days. And same as cost per tap, that's another one that you can actually do. And a lot of people eventually look at return on ad spend. That's the most important KPI everybody looks out there. If you can pass your conversion metrics to AppsFlyer to adjust to any MMPs, we can make formulas based on ROAS. So that's what the team does. We work together, brainstorm, we write like 50 to 100 scripts, and then we just leave it out there and monitor it. So I think that's the strongest features, right?
So advanced tip, LAT on-off is the main problem for the Apple Search's ROI calculation right now. And Apple's teams support to everyone just try to calculate, how LAT on and off is. And the good thing is that on SearchAds.com, you can put custom coefficient for LAT on off and try to make your calculation automatically and understand how LAT on off works. And based on these custom coefficient, you can create an automation, and also you have a chance to get the report quickly. And the last thing is that multiple goal tracking. It depends, which industry are you in, but you can either track signups, purchases, or I don't know, the retention, whatever. But the good thing is that you can create different views for your campaigns and get the reports and in one single dashboard. So for the customized column, this is also the advanced thing which need to focus. When you track the metrics, sometimes the standard metrics Apple and MMPs provide doesn't enough for you, and you can create a custom column according the data coming from MMP and Apple Search Ads. And then you can do your math, and you can just, the collect different metrics and multiply, or just, the divide it by each matrix and put the name. And the good thing is that you can create your own view, the data coming from MMPs and Apple Search Ads, and create a custom dashboard and get the data quickly. So let's go back to the presentation. Here we are. So I already mentioned the auction insights and rankings, and here you are. And you can check just some testimonials. But the main idea is that why do you need actually the automation? You need to save your time. And the idea when we started to build SearchAds.com, we are trying to save your time. And we need to to automate some actually things you spend when you spend your time. And the main idea, save your time and optimize and scale Apple Search Ads effortlessly. So
yeah, I mean, this is an example of how we actually started running this for app and business category. And you can see the business is usually like higher. Kind of, we have some benchmarks. We'll show you the kind of like average tap-through rate or conversion data. We started with like usually the default rate $7 per install. But within 3 weeks, you can see how quickly it came down to like first $6.47 and $5. And you can see like in the green, the ratio of organic to kind of the blue, which is kind of paid, kind of started like growing as well. Bit of a correlation between running Apple Search Ads and your ASO and organic. Or another example, this is an example for dating. Some of you might say it's close to Valentine time. It's a good time to talk about dating. Somebody's in a Tinder in the room as well. Steve. Like, I mean, Apple will suggest like default bidding range about like $4 to $10 for dating. You can see it's pretty expensive. Does anybody know why that is? Just pay $4 to $7 just to get a tap. But LTV for dating can be really high, right? Because people are willing to pay for love. So you start something like that at default. The blue one is, as you see, like the cost per install. The pink one is impression. It starts with started with $10 to $15. That's really expensive to get a tap at that range. So we started optimizing this, and as you see, after like a month and a half, this went all the way down to like something close to like around $4. And when you actually include blended organic, this becomes something to around $2 to $50 per install, which is pretty decent for. And this is not like a Tinder that's branded. It's an app that is like new in the market, and a US based company. So you can see like by formulating things and actually like we went after a lot of non-branded keywords, we were able to like optimize it by over like around like from $15 to like $4. So what is the role of agency in the mix? There's a SearchAds.com, the leading like provider like of these automation. So when you're working with agency, you get basically we take care of all the communication. The team is trained. You don't need to pay like any percentage like fees to the tools. So we take care of all of that. We work with MobileAction and the intelligence team like every day, and the good thing about working with an agency is the fact that we've worked with diverse range of like projects, whether there is dating, there is games, there is mindfulness, business productivity, social. So we have like data, not only the download data, but retention data. Some of these are connected with AppsFlyer, with with Adjust, with Kochava, with Branch, with MMPs. But also as an agency, we have access to their like analytic providers, like amps. They give us access to their Amplitude account, to their Firebase account. So we don't use that data. Obviously, we are all under like NDA and we don't share that data. But we advise our clients that your numbers are way off, or your product KPIs are not making sense. Do not spend your money unless your product is in the right stage. So that's the benefit of working with agency, that we are trained and we know how things are done. And then we have our proprietary dashboard that is basically pulling data from all your sources, from Google, from Apple, from Snapchat, pulled in an executive dashboard like this. and you can actually benchmark the progress of a user in the app. Like let's say, for example, in this case, if you pass your purchase event to MMP, we pull it, and like you can use your MMP for this purpose as well, but a lot of time the cost is not there. So, and with the dashboard, if you stop by the booth later on, I can show you like a demo of it. You can actually see the LTV as well. So you can actually figure out, are you actually spending things efficiently as well? And also when it comes to Apple search ads, we can actually get it to granular levels, all the way to keyword level. And we're going to have, as an announcement, we're going to have some integration with SearchAds.com. So our dashboard, reporting dashboard is going to integrate with SearchAds.com. And you're going to see everything in one kind of place. And you get a link from us, and you can actually get this running. So an example of, again, we talk about dating a lot. I think it's just because tomorrow is Valentine. But Apple Search Ads is a perfect place to test your creatives, you know. So like a lot of you guys have to deal with developer for a release. If you're an ASO manager or a person that is basically wants to try the screenshot of your product, you know, it takes Apple about 2 weeks, sometimes up to 2 weeks to approve. And you cannot constantly have a new release in App Store. So here you get 3 at a time. You have different versions of that created. We run it with Apple Search Ads, and you can actually automate things as well. So you actually figure out what screenshots are better performing. You apply best practices from your Apple Search Ads to your App Store listing, and you can do it on a global level, and then actually becomes your like best winner. I have Hector in the team. He's actually the one that's working on dating and super creative. Like, you know, like come up with like crazy ideas, and you know they test it out, and it works very fast and agile. And some data we pulled from SearchAds.com, MobileAction. So Yekta, there is benchmarking conversion rate.
It's for last 1 year.
Last 1 year. So we have travel, shopping, lifestyle, health and fitness, and games. And we kind of see conversion, for example, for games, they're the lowest, although you see it picks up around Christmas time. Like, you know, a lot of people play around the holiday season maybe and convert. And shopping, the same pattern. So you see the range is between 40 to 70% for your conversion rate. Do you guys know your CVR data for Apple Search Ads? For the industry you're in? And if you're not, feel free to let us know, because we can actually do an audit and to let you know if your numbers are way off, or you're within like the ballpark, and they have a lot of intelligence so they can just share. So yeah, we need kind of see like lifestyle, like health and fitness, the highest for conversion rate. I don't know why that is. So it's because a lot of creative testing, I think. They do that for like shopping. They do that for like probably like health and fitness. And we also have some stats for tap-through rate. So again, we can see health and fitness highest. And again, certain time of the year, like December, where people are all eating, it just drops off. And then, you know, like probably like February picks up again. Games, certain time of the year, kind of like being the lowest and then the highest again. So again, the numbers between 4 to 12% for tap-through rate. So it could make a big difference if you're like 4% is 6% or your 12% is like 5%. It makes the entire product economics equation off. So you gotta know these numbers and like be efficient. And the best way to get better conversion rate and tap-through rate, again, is creative testing. Run different ad groups, rotate them, the right keyword, the right ad group, making sure the right balance is there. So yeah, I mean, it's a few testimonials for App Growth Network. I mean, the fact that we've worked with clients, been able to reduce the cost per install in different kind of categories and different genres, whether there's organic or paid. So basically, this is the end of the workshop. Now we have time. I think, what time is it now? 11:40. So we are in the room for another 15 minutes. Because tomorrow is Valentine again, we are giving away 1 month of Apple Search Ads, the tool, and also the MobileAction product, and also agency doing an audit. So if somebody wants to drop a business card here or connect with me on LinkedIn, so you just let me know that you were in this workshop today. We honor that. We have 15 minutes to actually like basically dive deep to a lot of advanced features of the product, how we do things, or anybody wants to throw like a genre to like dig into it, we can do it. It's a workshop here. So